please remain standing and join Minot State University's concert choir in the singing of O Canada and the national anthem. And gentlemen, remove your mortarboards until after the invocation. Pastor Kerry Williamson with Lutheran Campus Ministry will now give the invocation.
Today is a day of celebration. We gather to celebrate with the class of 2012 and say, job well done. As you prepare to walk across this stage to receive your degree, we say thank you to each one of you for sharing your gifts, your talents, and your voice with this campus community. We gather with you in your excitement and look ahead to what the next adventure is. And we look forward to hearing how you will continue to use your gifts and talents and voice to make a difference. Let us pray. Gracious God, how good it is to be here today, to celebrate, to rejoice, to give you thanks for the class of 2012. We give thanks for their intellect, their questions and insight, for their character, growth, and willingness to learn, for their perseverance, courage, and humor, for the ways in which their questions, their stories, their insights have moved and changed and transformed us, for the gifts that they will continue to share as their lives unfold. May each of them be blessed with creativity to imagine the unimaginable, courage to face the unthinkable, conviction to live with integrity, and hearts of compassion to reach out to those around them. Give them strength to deal with life's obstacles. Give them wisdom as they make decisions about their future, and perseverance to pursue their ambitions and goals. Thank you for the circle of support that has surrounded these graduates. Thank you for faculty and staff who have mentored, guided, motivated, encouraged, and taught them. Thank you for family and friends who were there with words of support, shoulders to cry on, and laughter and smiles to brighten the day. And as the class of 2012 is ready to spread their wings, watch over them, encourage them, and guide them this day and forever. Amen.
Please be seated. On behalf of President David Fuller, our graduates, their fellow students, and our faculty and staff, welcome to the campus of Minot State University and our 2012 commencement exercises. This is the 99th anniversary of this event as we continue to look forward to celebrating our centennial in 2013. Now here today with an official welcome on behalf of the North Dakota State Board of Higher Education is Dr. Terry Jelmstead. Dr. Jelmstead is a retired high school assistant principal, athletic director, teacher, and career education mentor. He served with the Minot Public Schools in many capacities, beginning in 1973 and actually going on today. Dr. Jelmstead's career also includes 2 years away from Minot, when he taught physical education and coached baseball at the University of North Dakota, and 3 years when he was assistant principal at Sunrise Mountain High School and Cactus High School in Peoria, Arizona. He served on many boards and committees, including the North Dakota High School Athletic Directors Association, the North Dakota High School Activities Association, the North Dakota Sports Hall of Fame Committee, and the North Coast Fest Advisory Committee. A native of Glenburn, North Dakota, Terry Jelmstead graduated from Glenburn High School, and he went on to earn a bachelor's degree in mathematics and a master's and doctor's degree in education administration, all from the University of North Dakota. Appointed to the North Dakota State Board of Higher Education in 2011, Dr. Jelmstead's term on the board expires June 30th, 2015. Please join me in a warm welcome for Dr. Terry Jelmstead.
Thank you, Dr. Jenkins. President Fuller, distinguished faculty and staff, family and friends, and most importantly, the Minot State University graduating class of 2012. First of all, I'd like to give a congratulations to our speakers, J.C. Peterson, a senior from Carpio, and her parents, Amy Leonard, a distinguished graduate from this university and from Minot High School. I'd also like to recognize our honored guests from Minot Air Force Base, the American Red Cross, and the North Dakota National Guard. I'd also like to give my personal best wishes and congratulations to a former colleague that's making his last performance with the Minot State Band, Joe Almy. I am here today as a representative of the State Board of Higher Education to bring you graduates sincere well wishes and congratulations on your educational accomplishments. We want to encourage you to continue to grow both personally and professionally, and to provide the talent, energy, and innovation to help our state and nation grow. While this is the end of a major accomplishment, it is also the beginning of another chapter in your life. Today's ceremony represents the culmination of years of study and hard work. Never forget that the journey you are traveling needs to be one that includes being a lifelong learner. As a philosopher once said, the person who graduates today and stops learning tomorrow is uneducated the day after. For you being a part of Minot State University in 2012 also signals a new beginning. Not only the challenges of a possible new career for you, but the beginning of an exciting future here at Minot State University. A new health center, a new division and Division II conference in activities with big challenges. And I'd like to say good luck to Mr. Hedberg and the coaches and athletes in accepting those challenges. Also, the beginning of the new Vision 2013 with its missions and goals and strategies for the present and the future. You not only survived the flood of 2011, the biggest disaster in the history of the city of Minot, but you have prospered through it. Thank you for all the support you have provided the city. This has been a challenging year for students, faculty, and administration. There have been countless hours of work and preparation to help the 2012 class get to this point. And the collaboration of many entities and the leadership that has been provided. Leadership has made many judgments and determinations. The leader that has provided the positive direction for the class of 2012 is Dr. Fuller. And I think it would be appropriate at this time if the class and the staff and the faculty and anyone would please stand and give Dr. Fuller a big round of applause. Let's do that, please. To the 790 graduates, congratulations again on a job well done, and thank you for choosing Minot State University. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Jonestead. Dr. David Fuller, President of Minot State University, will now introduce today's commencement speakers.
Thank you, Dick. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. All right. Well, I'm very pleased to be able to introduce our commencement speakers today, and I have a few words to say about each of them. Both of them are very accomplished in their own right. J.C. Peterson is graduating with a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Education. A Carpio native and graduate of Berthold High School, J.C. is the daughter of Pam and Gary Peterson, both of whom are with us today. Her academic experience at MSU exemplifies Strategy 6, creating a commitment to civic engagement, service, and the common good. She is graduating summa cum laude with a 3.964 cumulative GPA after being listed on the Dean's or President's list every semester of her time at Minot State. She has earned the Glenn Bonus Scholarship, the Minot Education Association Scholarship, the College of Business Scholarship in 2009 and 2010, the Roger Mergenthaler Scholarship, the Alumni Association Scholarship, the Great Plains Award from MSU, the Naomi Adams Scholarship, as well as the Lions Club and Rotary Scholarships. She received the 2010 Harstad University College Academic Visitation Scholarship in Norway. She received in 2012 a National Business Education Award of Merit and the 2012 College of Business Outstanding Student in Business Education. JC served as president of the MSU Student Ambassadors in 2010 and 11 and served as the director of the MSU Experience for the Student Ambassadors for the 2009-2010 year. She was a member of Phi Beta Lambda and served as president of the local Delta Omega chapter of Phi Omega Pi, the National Business Teacher Education Honor Society. She served on the Beavers on Business Education Executive Council representing Pi Omega Pi. She was selected for Who's Who among American universities and colleges. She is active in her church as a Sunday school teacher, bell choir organizer, and confirmation mentor. She has been a T-ball coach, a note taker for MSU, and a Habitat for Humanity volunteer. Ms. Peterson plans to teach at the secondary level in business education and pursue a master's degree. Her passion, focus, and dedication to everything she does makes her the type of teacher we will all want teaching our youth and influencing their lives. She says, "I have been positively influenced by many teachers throughout my schooling. I was inspired by how they affected me, and now I could be that inspiration for someone else." Please join me in welcoming JC Peterson.
Mr. President, faculty, staff, fellow graduates, families, and friends, I am truly honored to represent the class of 2012 this morning. The theme for this year's graduation ceremony is civic engagement. What comes to mind when you hear the word engagement? I had a previous appointment. Not sure why they want me to speak about that. Engagement. Engagement, a proposal and a diamond ring? Maybe that's just me. Engagement. Turns out, civic engagement can simply mean being involved in your community. Civic engagement was introduced to me when I was young, with my parents teaching me to share and help others. In my school and church, I learned how to be civically engaged through different clubs and organizations, athletics, and service projects. When I came to Minot State, I found the opportunities to get involved were endless. A student could join an academic club or a service organization, be active with the student government, be a mentor or a tutor, and the list goes on. This past year, and still today, we as a community have opportunities to be civically engaged by helping with the flood relief. MSU provided me with multiple opportunities to get involved with my community and communities across the globe. From being a student ambassador to being selected to represent Minot State in Norway, my experiences have given me a much different outlook. One of my experiences was a mission trip through the campus ministries to Denver, Colorado. Initially, I thought Denver was kind of an odd choice for a mission trip because really, how bad could it be? I had very few expectations for the trip before we left. I just figured I would help out wherever I was needed. We worked with many organizations in Denver that helped homeless people of all ages. If you had to guess, how old would you guess the average age of a homeless person in Denver is? The correct answer is 9 years old. When I learned this fact, I could hardly believe it. The fact of the matter is, a lot of children are born into homelessness. It is the only way of life the children know. It also makes it just that much harder for them to escape because homelessness is the norm for them. One opportunity our group had was to complete a 1-month financial simulation for a real family. We were given a paragraph about a family and their current financial situation. The family my partner and I received consisted of a single mother with an 8-year-old daughter. We went through each day and had to decide what things we were or were not going to pay for. We began the month by paying our rent in full and half the utilities, but we did not have enough money for a phone line or cable. We also did not have enough money for a bus pass for the mother who worked 4 miles away from home. So she had to walk 8 miles round trip every day. Daycare for the daughter was too expensive, so she had to stay with her undependable grandmother. After all of this, we still hadn't even bought groceries. There were also life cards for the simulation, and one of the life cards we drew was a school life card. It said our daughter wanted to buy a $3 chocolate bar for a school fundraiser. So I counted out $3 and I said to my partner, "She has to have it. It's only $3. I'm sure we can make that work." My partner just looked at me and shook her head and said, "We can't afford it." I couldn't believe it. How could we not afford a chocolate bar? I instantly thought, she's going to get teased at school and everybody will have that chocolate bar and she won't. However, my partner reminded me that there were bills we still needed to pay and necessities we had to have to make it through the month. I still couldn't believe it. Eventually, with tears in my eyes, I agreed. With my partner, we could not afford that chocolate bar. That simulation experience made me think of how many silly things I would pay $3 to $5 for and think nothing of it. And how for this family, that $3 was the difference between barely making it and not making it that month. I came home with a grateful heart and a sadness for the people I encountered and worked with. Most of them were trying so hard to get ahead, but different obstacles in their life just kept holding them back. After reflecting a few days later, I realized feeling bad was not the correct label to label that experience with. My feeling about the experience should be empowerment. I felt empowered to stand up for what is right and be an advocate for people that are trying to help themselves, but just need that extra boost. Even though it may not be easy, we can start by using our hands and hearts for positive solutions. Although the different problems and issues each community faces would not be solved overnight, over time, they would be decreased significantly. As we graduate, we must make our own commitment that we will continue to create and be a part of service opportunities. By making this commitment, we are upholding what our parents, teachers, and this institution has instilled in us for the benefit of others. Be engaged, take action when appropriate, and make a difference. Civic engagement is recognizing a need and then stepping up and doing what is necessary for your community and the people in it. So remember, when you want to help but find yourself at a loss for words, speak through your heart and your hands.
Thank you, JC, for those words. JC has been here the years I've worked with JC. She has a great smile. She's very active in our institution. She's a great scholar. She's devoted to her scholarship. And she's just a great individual that exemplifies what we want our graduates to do and be. So JC, thank you very much for those words. It's my pleasure to introduce Amy Leonard. Amy Leonard is a 1982 graduate of Bishop Ryan High School and a 1986 graduate of Minot State University with a Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration. Post-graduation, she worked for Revlon Incorporated in Manhattan as a marketing services manager, where she learned the full concept of a supply chain. In November 1989, Leonard relocated to San Francisco and began working at Gap Incorporated in production. Leonard spent 14 years at Gap Incorporated in various leadership positions, working her way to Vice President of Sourcing. In 2004, Leonard moved her family to the Boston area to lead the sourcing and production organization at J. Jill, only to return to San Francisco 2 years later. She is currently the Senior Vice President of Product Development and Sourcing at Levi Strauss & Company for Levi's Global Men's. She leads a team of 150 individuals based in San Francisco, Hong Kong, Bangalore, and Brussels. Leonard represents the company in public and educational forums, speaking on sustainability and she spoke on Capitol Hill about the impact of climate change on their supply chain. She serves on the board of directors for the Levi Strauss Foundation, and in June 2011 was voted one of the top 150 most influential women in the Bay Area by the San Francisco Business Times. She recently received an executive certificate in sustainable leadership from the Presidio Graduate School, where she focused her studies on the social, cultural, economic, and environmental sustainability impacts that the oil and gas boom have had on communities in western North Dakota. Leonard resides in San Francisco with her husband, Michael, 2 teenage sons, and a teenage daughter. Please join me in welcoming Miss Leonard as our speaker today.
Thank you, President Fuller. Good morning, faculty, alumni, parents, family, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2012. I'm honored to be here and to have this opportunity to address you this morning. When I was asked to speak today, I started looking for inspiration for commencement speeches that had been given on YouTube. And these had been given by noted and respected leaders, actors, musicians, and literary figures. There was a particular speech that inspired me greatly, and it was a speech given at the University of Pennsylvania in 2004. And I kept trying to find a way to work the opening line of my speech, or of that speech, into my speech this morning, but it didn't quite work, and I decided, what the heck, I'm going to try it anyway, so here goes. My name is Bono, and I'm a rock star. Okay, so maybe next year, but today you're stuck with me. 26 years ago, I was sitting in your seat as a graduate, and I never dreamed that one day I would be standing up here searching for the words that would inspire you all to greatness. Without hesitation or without having met any of you, I know very much that you're much more technologically savvy than I am and could probably find a job right here in the state by the end of the weekend, which is something that is not true for many other graduates in this country, not just today, but in the past 5 years. When I was your age, things were a bit different. And I'm making some assumptions about your age, presuming that most of you are about 25 years younger than me. However, I do know that there are those graduating that are what we used to call the older than average students. I had firsthand experience with the older than average because my mother was attending MSU at the same time I was. And while this might sound awkward to many of you, especially the students, it was actually quite beneficial. First of all, I was guaranteed at least one free meal a week when we met each Tuesday in the Student Center for Taco Tuesday with my sister. Secondly, she had taken very detailed notes in Floyd Fairweather's humanities classes, which she was kind enough to share with me, although I don't think I benefited from the grades as a result of them. The truth is, when I was sitting in my cap and gown, I was still trying to figure out where I was going, not just for the rest of my life, but for the rest of my summer. I wasn't afraid, I was just uncertain, but I knew I'd figure it out. I had parents and family that believed in me, faculty that had guided and pushed me, and friends encouraging me to feed the one thing that I could not ignore. And that was a curiosity that I had that kept me awake at night, nagging at me, asking, is there more? What is out there? I listened to that voice and I headed to New York just to see what was east of Minneapolis. I was only going to be gone for a year. That's what I promised. That was 26 years ago. I tried my hand at grad school for a year, where I was very pleased that my MSU education allowed me to hold my own with students from all over the globe in economic and management classes. It was through this exchange of ideas and stories in the classroom that I realized how much there was that I didn't know. After all, going to school may make you educated, but it does not necessarily make you smart. My curiosity again began pushing at me to look for the thing that I was passionate about. For more than 20 years, I've been heading up sourcing organizations in the apparel industry, which has given me the opportunity to travel all over the world. Through growth opportunities in my early career, I discovered that I wanted to understand and dissect how things were made, How did all the parts come together through a process and end up on a shelf? It's called a supply chain, and every product has one. There was a lot I had to learn about the world and how it works just to do the day-to-day work. I didn't know where Lesotho was on the map, or have any idea that when I found myself in India, that I had to know what its relationship was with Pakistan. India and Pakistan are kind of like North and South Dakota. They may seem like the same place to an outsider, but there's a huge difference, and it has nothing to do with who has the better hockey team. I consider myself lucky to have an interesting and exciting work that I love, and while today I manage large numbers of people, balance multi-million-dollar budgets, and strive to keep the globe clothed in Levi's jeans, it is through the experiences I've had while traveling and working with the global cultures, from Pakistan to Haiti, from China to Nicaragua, that I have found the most fulfilling aspects of my work. In many countries I visit, it is not unusual that communities have experienced a major natural disaster. Floods, not unlike what Minot experienced last June, wash out roads, and droughts wipe out entire cotton crops. It is through my contact with individuals in these communities, many of whom my only means of communicating is through a smile, a hug, or a handshake, that I began to understand the importance of community. You can define community in many ways. It is, in fact, typically a place where you're comfortable, feel welcome, and are amongst those that you know or have common interests: family, friends, co-workers, neighbors. These are the people you turn to in time of need quite readily, but also those who celebrate and are happy with you when you are happy. But a community can mean many things to any number of people. How individuals contribute and what they ask of their community members also varies widely. The challenge for you as you leave the safety of the community you shared at Minot State is not just to become a part of another community, but to become a community builder. Many of you are about to go into unfamiliar territory, and there is no better way to integrate than to lead community efforts. There's an African proverb that says, if you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go far, go with others. And those others are not only the individuals that you're comfortable with or share common interests. The faces do not look the same as the community that you know today. These are individuals that need the support of a community but may not have one. They may be facing a new challenge and are looking for someone to champion a cause. Look around you and see who does not have a seat at the table, and help them find one so that their voice may be heard. Everyone can learn from another's adversities and experiences if we allow ourselves to be exposed to them and express empathy. Do not shy away from the opportunity to be the person who can make the impact on someone else's life. It is the greatest thing you can do for yourself and for another individual. And so my best advice and only request of you today is this: be curious. Be curious enough to stretch the boundaries beyond the prerequisites that are asked of every individual in respecting others for their differences in race, creed, and color. Seek out people who come from a different economic or educational background. Don't judge them by their sexual orientation, how they dress, the car they drive, or what they eat. In fact, the best way to start building your new community is to share a meal with somebody you don't know and who is not like you, especially someone who is less than you. Be curious enough to be interested in someone you know nothing about. The people you need to talk to are the ones you are most uncomfortable with. The ones you're comfortable with already know what you're about. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone, and you need to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And when I say talk to people, I mean talk, not connecting, not communicating through a device, but sitting across from one another, looking them square in the eye and saying, "Tell me more." Be curious, not in a snoopy, gossip, what is my neighbor up to way, rather in a tell me your personal story way. As the great Yogi Berra once said, you can learn a lot by listening. Be curious enough to build a community. You are leaving your community of Minot State, one that no doubt has left you with at least a handful of close friends that you'll remain in touch with for years to come. It may also include a few teachers, coaches, or facilities personnel that have made a difference in your life, and you may not even know that they did until you leave. It's now your turn to make a difference in someone else's life. Be curious enough to figure out how to leave the world better than you found it. We have a moral obligation to take care of our planet, and we're not doing a very good job at it right now. And we cannot afford to ignore how each one of us can make a difference in contributing to make our environments healthier, cleaner, and more sustainable. This is an easy way to support any community anywhere, and it's an easy one to start in your own home. Be curious enough to find your passion. Figure out what makes you alive, and not just because it pays well. Always stay true to yourself, act with integrity, and ensure you are always minding your personal brand. Ask yourself at the end of each day, what did I do to earn my job today? If you can't answer that honestly, then maybe you're still looking for your passion. Lastly, take time to daydream. Put down your phone, your laptop, your remote control, and let your current status be unknown. You still have a lot to learn, and daydreaming is a great place to start to figure out what it is you just haven't yet discovered. And just maybe, and hopefully, you'll dream big. Class of 2012, be curious. Please be curious. Thank you.
Amy Leonard, thank you for that inspiring message. President David Fuller now has some very special introductions to make.
And looking ahead to Minot State University's centennial in 2013, this year's commencement will highlight a key goal, as you've heard, within the institution's vision for the future. Vision 2013, Strategy 6, states create a commitment to civic engagement, service, and the common good. And you had just heard two wonderful speeches addressing that very topic. MSU places high expectations on learning and success, defining these achievements in more than traditional textbook and classroom experiences. Civic engagement activities, whether on or off campus, provide field-based, experiential learning connected to practical applications and fostered through a commitment to the common good. Successful candidates leave our campus understanding the value of providing meaningful service for the welfare of others. I would be remiss not to refer to what we experienced last summer, and I just heard this morning on KX Newscast about the rising waters in Alameda Dam and the fact that the waters were being released at this time exactly 1 year ago. It set us, as you know, into a very serious condition starting from that point all the way through the summer and all the way through this particular year. And I want to mention that because what this particular strategy that we're talking about in Vision 2013, our faculty, our staff, and our students have exemplified that commitment. They reached out, they helped people sandbag, they volunteered, they worked to help one another. Everybody on this campus stepped up to help not only their colleagues, but they helped others in the community. And that just didn't stop in the summer. That went throughout the entire year, and it's still affecting us. I think it's important to realize, though, at the time that at the time that happened to us, that we were also collaborating very well with agencies within the community. And we had the wonderful opportunity to have support from 3 major agencies within this community. And I want to highlight just a note of appreciation that we received from the Red Cross and also from the North Dakota National Guard. Just recently we received from the Red Cross a note that I'd want to share with you. Dear Mr. Fuller, on behalf of the American Red Cross Mid-Dakota Chapter 1, I want to express our sincerest gratitude for all that you have done in support of our humanitarian mission. As a token of our appreciation, please accept this keepsake as a reminder of all that your generosity has accomplished. The artwork depicts a Red Cross volunteer caring for a small infant at one of our shelters during the flood, and we believe it demonstrates the humanitarian spirit of the many hundreds of volunteers who were there to lend a helping hand. Once again, we would like to say thanks for your vital support that is greatly appreciated by our organization, but it means even more to those families whose lives have been affected by this disaster. The Red Cross will continue to be there because of the help we receive from caring people like you. And who he's referring to are the caring people of our faculty and our staff and students on our campus. That was one that was given to us. And by the way, the picture that he refers to is a picture of a woman that I met in the Red Cross Center here who was working constantly to help people and assist them. And she was caring for a child. The next honor or appreciation that we received that I want to share with you as well is one that we received from the North Dakota National Guard. It was a certificate of appreciation awarded to Minot State University, and it states, "For your outstanding support of the flood fight of 2011, your ongoing commitment to the soldiers of the North Dakota National Guard is a demonstration of your cooperation to the community, the great state of North Dakota, and the nation's military. Your continued support is greatly appreciated and reflects your dedication to the citizen soldier in the North Dakota National Guard." Beautiful plaque. Our honored guests this year exemplify commitment to engagement, service, and the common good, as witnessed through the countless man-hours and personal sacrifice during that flood. I would ask that Colonel James Dawkins, representing the Minot Air Force Base, Colonel Darcy Hant, representing the North Dakota National Guard, and Alan Magoo, representing the American Red Cross, to join me on stage. I think we'll line up and just hand them out. The American Red Cross, the selfless dedication and service of the Red Cross staff and more than 2,000 volunteers from all across the United States assisted flood evacuees with simple necessities such as a place to sleep, something to eat, or a compassionate soldier to lean on. These people took care of needs large and small and treated evacuees with respect, dignity, and loving kindness while nurturing our battered souls. The North Dakota National Guard, late May and mid to June 2011 flood support peaked at 586 North Dakota National Guardsmen, but as circumstances worsened and waters began rising even more, hundreds of additional guardsmen were deployed to the city of Minot. Guard support grew to 870 soldiers and airmen at the end of June. In addition to the initial missions in Minot, these extra soldiers and airmen provided ambulance teams, constructed dikes, purified and supplied clean water, hauled supplies, provided support via Zodiac boats and UH-60 Black Hawk helicopters, prepared and served food to guardsmen, used hydraulic evacuators to pull clay from borrow pits for dike construction, and added traffic control points and patrols at Lake Darling, Velva, and Sawyer. Minot Air Force Base. Within the Minot community, more than 1,855 Minot Air Force Base airmen dedicated themselves to filling over 250,000 sandbags, transporting 406,000 pounds of sandbags, and acting as a liaison to the city through the Minot Air Force Base Emergency Operations Center, Army Tactical Operations Center, and the Crisis Action Team. So it is with great pride and humility that we take a moment today to honor and thank our sisters and brothers from the American Red Cross, the North Dakota National Guard, and the Minot Air Force Base for their commitment to service and their commitment to the common good.
Dr. Lenore Kozan, Vice President for Academic Affairs, will now present the graduates. She is assisted by the deans of the colleges, the Dean of the Dakota College at Botno campus, and the Dean of the Graduate School in the awarding of degrees.
Will all of the undergraduate and graduate students please stand and remain standing as the President confers your degrees? President Fuller, these candidates have fulfilled the requirements for their respective degrees as set forth by the university faculty, and I present them to you.
Now, by the authority vested in me by the state of North Dakota, through the Board of Higher Education, I confer upon each of you the particular associate, baccalaureate, or graduate degree from Minot State University that is appropriate, with all the rights and privileges pertaining to that degree. Baccalaureate degree candidates, you may now turn your mortarboard tassel, signifying confirmation of the respective degree. Associate and baccalaureate students, please be seated. Honors Program students, your achievements in this special university program are recognized at this time upon the conferring of your degrees. Graduate students, we acknowledge your advanced status through the symbolic representational hooding of one of your colleagues. Will both the graduate school and honors program students please come forward to receive your diplomas.
Amanda Rose Kanian Johnson. Jill Leah Albertson. Amy Beth Armstrong. Erin Jill Arndt. Heidi Marie Bacon. Brittany Patricia Baracco. Anna Marie Bergsgaard. Mindy Blackmore. Douglas William Blair. Michael Jason Brackle. Nicole Marie Brandvik. Kai Chen. Carla Ray Crockett. Patrick M. Cronin. Kimberly Ann Desatel. Simeon Edzwaman. Benjamin Edwards. Beth Ann Erbely. Julianne May Fellinger. Jonathan Nels Fugelberg. Patricia A. Gershesky. Julie L. Granos. Christy Haydem. Brianna Janae Hartman. Catherine S. Haskins. Kara Heidbreeder. Kim Luann Jackson. Brooke Johnson. Christy Lynn Johnson. Jordan Kunian. Adam Daniel Krebsbach. Sashish Kumar. Janelle Lemontang. Jessica Brokaw Mans. Sarah Elizabeth May. Ashley McCaw. Feliz McNamara. Nicole Messimer. Miranda Miller. Coco Malin Inns. Melanie O'Connell. Carolyn Pasutka. Shannon Reed. Danielle Ray Renner. Heather Lynn Rostenbach. Victoria Blair Saylor. Brittany A. Schmaltz. Kimberly A. Schoenborn. Shannon Sue Schroeder. Kaylee Scott. Erin Leah Seifert. Sarah Croakey Smith. Kathleen Marie Stevens. Chelsea Jen Strathdy. Tambra L. Sullivan. Courtney M. Tollefson. Vicki Lynn Troffgruben. Kayla Marie Volk. Dawn Jacqueline Royley. Kristen Erica Wood. Caitlin Rose Waters. Andrea Nicole Zielinski.
And now the graduates of the honors program. One of these is mine.
Cassandra Badkey. Lenice Dorgan, summa cum laude. Kelsey N. Eaton, summa cum laude. Aaron Giles, cum laude. Christina Mader, summa cum laude. Turquoise Lee Rogon, magna cum laude. Kristen L. Schneider, summa cum laude. Stephen Anthony Lewis.
You may be seated. Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in the College of Arts and Sciences please stand and come forward to receive your degrees?
Nicole Bennett, cum laude. Eric Benz. Bryce Edmund Berginski. Alyssa Danielle Bayer, cum laude. Alicia Nicole Brandt. Brandon Burkhardt, summa cum laude. Thomas Burkhardt. Amanda Marie Capote. Glory Serta. Karen Clark. Lacey Joe Koss. Joshua Dietrich. Richard Blair Dinsdale, cum laude. Amy Dukeshire, summa cum laude. Ashley Dukeshire. Benjamin L. Eder. Anga Ro Manal. Jared Trace Robert James Fairbanks. Terry Lynn Falcon. Douglas Martin Frederick. Nicholas Ann Frederick, cum laude. Sherindon J. Fudge, cum laude. Cody Getz. Chris Neil Gray, cum laude. Courtney Carr Halverson, cum laude. Robert Edward Hamillayan. Corey Haskins. Brett Hafter. Bradley W. Hager. Kristen Shalise Hernandez, cum laude. Jessica Marie Ruby, summa cum laude. Misty Joy Hessers. Aaron Hughes, magna cum laude. Alexandra Renee Jelleberg, summa cum laude. Taylor Ann Jensen. Piper Jones, magna cum laude. Scott A. Jones, cum laude. Ethan Darrell Knut. Alexis Anna Knudsen. Jennifer Nicole Condos, cum laude. Jacqueline Lee Larcombe. Bethany Jean Lair. Penny Ann Lipsey. William Robert Lutzen. Toby Allen Lund. Courtney Mance. Lisa Mathwick. Casey D. Meadows. Kelsey Grace Mirror, cum laude. Elias Metzigan. Cassandra Jean Newharth. Brett Olson, cum laude. Angela Marie Orlick, summa cum laude. Athenaeus M. Paget. Mark J. Patterson. Sally Elaine Polar-Barrick, magna cum laude. Jessica Pratt. Alexander Ratty. Habib Tyone Raful. Sandra Renton. Lori Stephanie Ringrose. Cassandra Lynn Robbins. Erin Michelle Roselle, magna cum laude. Brianna Marie Schwann, summa cum laude. Mackenzie M. Selly. Aaron Mark Severson. Jason L. Selstund. Justin Lee Sumstead. Sarah Jean Smith. Brittany Allison Sparwood. Kayla C. Sandstrom. Aaron James Thompson. Brett Thompson. Taylor Nolan Thompson. Marie Jo Cheddar. Nicole Ann Volk. Amy White. Joshua Wilson. Kyle J. Wolverton. Lauren E. Wood, magna cum laude. Kayla Francis Yarborough. Lacey Zander, cum laude.
You may be seated. Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in the College of Business please stand and come forward to receive your degrees?
Ryan D. Allen. Marion Arch. Kelsey Lynn Barney. Kaylin Beckman. Imade Martins Bello. Victoria Amber Bentz. Lacey Berenson, cum laude. Alicia Adara Blickery. Ryan J. Bach. Jordan Lee Bradbent. Amanda Burkhart. Brandy Christians. Aaron Charles Cummings. Mariana Elizabeth Dana, cum laude. Stacy Christine L. Jarek Elm, magna cum laude. Kendra Denise Evansvold. Sheena Marie Faircloth. Michael E. Filkins, cum laude. Sydney M. Foss, cum laude. Lori Lynn Geinger. Samantha J. Gilbert, cum laude. Damara Susan Gregory, summa cum laude. Abby Jane Hagan, summa cum laude. Chad Elliott Hammond. Brandon J. Hansen. Amy Diane Haskell. Arthur Haskins. Sheila Haugen. Tiffany Ann Hagstead. Melissa Helgeson. Mark David Jones. Ryan Leon Kemrowski. Ryan Casper. Adai Collado. Megan Elizabeth Lottie, summa cum laude. Leah M. Larson, magna cum laude. Jill Leintz. Courtney Lester. Salo Litterio. Kenneth R. Liebeck. Danetta Malater. Derek Miller. Deanna Kara Mitchell, cum laude. Catherine Melissa Murray. Roger Newhoffen. Kelsey L. Nichols. Casey M. Oakland. Camilla L. Oliveira. Nitik Patel. Okay, who's first? Crystal Ray Pellet and Melody L. Shelkey. Amber Penrose. J.C. Peterson, summa cum laude. Shane Cassidy Pro. Christopher Ray. Crystal Marie Sean. Tyson Schatz. Amy N. Schmidt. Ronald Lewis Smith. Ashley Jean Smoke. Thiago Antonio Alves Texera. Katie M. Vondel. Haley Ann Vorgert. Ben Van Wallingham. Blaine Wareham, cum laude. Tate J. Wells. Trey Allen Wellstead, magna cum laude. Corey Christopher Wiekamp. Erica N. Wunderlich. Nicole Ziller, cum laude, Zeiler.
You may be seated. Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in the College of Education and Health Sciences please stand and come forward to receive your degrees?
Jamuna Adakari, cum laude. Erica Anderson. Jared Azur. Danielle Leon Bacon. Marlena J. Barnett. Jessica R. Bauer. Danielle R. Beck. Lindsay Ann Becker, cum laude. Carrie Beckman, cum laude. Chelsea Marie Bender, summa cum laude. Samantha Jane Baroncott. Amanda Brown. Lisa Jean Brule, cum laude. Kelsey M. Bryant, cum laude. Courtney N. Burkhart, magna cum laude. Miriam H. Campbell. Anna Marie Chase. Jarrett Chatwood. Alyssa Carol Cool. Kristen Elizabeth Craig. Marie L. Qatar, magna cum laude. Jordan Deepker, excuse me. Sharon Dickman, cum laude. Gabriella Delinsky, magna cum laude. Caitlin Marie Donald. Melissa Donald, cum laude. Anthony Dukes. Krista Lynn Dottie. Roberta L. Dragswolf. Nagal Michael Dube, cum laude. George Michael Dukness. Elizabeth M. Eckert. Carrie Joy Eder, magna cum laude. Heather Ann L. Caitlin Marie Enns. Christina Epperson. Amanda K. Fetzer. Brittany Fleck. Desiree Fleck. Caitlin Ray Fuhrer. Gina Foreman. Stephanie Fournier. Carol Ann Frigi. Tracy Lane Gamble. Corden Gear, cum laude. Alicia Geisen, magna cum laude. Christine Gieser, summa cum laude. Brittany Gilbertson. Laurel Gail Gillespie. Heather A. Glass. Christopher T. Gordon, magna cum laude. Patricia Guckert, magna cum laude. Melissa A. Gunn, magna cum laude. Jessica Lynn Haig, magna cum laude. Kayla Ray Robertstroh. Danielle S. Hager. Alyssa Michelle Hale, summa cum laude. Shauna Alwan Hamilton, summa cum laude. Kayla Hansen, summa cum laude. Danielle Hansen. Caleb John Heilman. Lacey B. Hine. Ariane Nicole Hendricks Roach. Nicole R. Henry. Bobby Joe Herbal. Christina Marie Hedelbrandt. Alexandra Marie Helwich. Jennifer Lynn Hills. Gina Lee Holmes, summa cum laude. Renee Hornicker. Trina Howell. Carol Jean Jolie. Jason J. Judd. Denise M. Keplin, cum laude. Ashley Renee King. Megan Corzon. Brian Kraler. Shannon Ray Kruger. Brittany Luann Kruk, summa cum laude. Tara J. Kuntz. Carissa Elizabeth Kyle. Lene Lee Lambert. Abby Leigh Langhang, cum laude. Chase Lee. Kelsey Ray Lee. Lindsay Elizabeth Loham, magna cum laude. Lehman, Lemieux, magna cum laude. Sarah Lemieux, summa cum laude. Abby Lip. Yeah, thank you. Anika LaShawn Livingston. Andrew F. Lockheed. Tara Lee Love. Lindsay Lyon. Megan Elizabeth Mallow. Ryan Keith Marcus. Kayla Ann Marshall. Holly Beth Mart. Jordan P. Martinson. Kenneth McCoy. Nicole Lynn McElwain. Casey McLeod, cum laude. Hannah McLeod. Christina Nadine McCakin. Stephanie Ray Metz, cum laude. Trina Suzanne Moser. Teresa N. Nelson. Leanne Norris. Erin Bethany Obenchain, summa cum laude. Ashley C. Olson, cum laude. Michaela Marie Pozlowski, cum laude. Jordan Charles Peterson. Kelsey Peterson, summa cum laude. Alicia Marie Pedersen, cum laude. Ivory L. Pearson. Autumn Stone Richard. Tracy L. Poitra. Sarah Marie Pryor. Erica Nicole Ferguson. Katie Randall. Janice Rose Reinhold. Cassandra Gabrielle Rivera. Zachary Austin Robinson, summa cum laude. Megan Jade Rolfsma, cum laude. Alicia Marie Rogers. Brian August Rawlis. Chelsea Mackenzie Rusho, cum laude. Catherine Rubelke, cum laude. Zachary P. Rudolph. Casey Lee Sander. Jeffrey Keith Scholl. Casey Ann Saltveit. Ashley Senth, cum laude. Christine L. Setterston. Sabina could you say your name? Sresta. Sabina Sresta, cum laude. Cassandra Scar, cum laude. Tierney Smuck, cum laude. Alicia Michelle Statch, cum laude. Jabari Bamani Clifford Taylor. Kayla Dawn Thiessen, summa cum laude. Paul Thompson. Courtney Thorson. Wyatt Andy Urbanski. Zachary J. Wagner. Bailey Waldner, magna cum laude. Michaela Marie Wolf. Danielle Marie Wangler, cum laude. Stephanie Dawn Ward, magna cum laude. Loria Jean Watson. Patricia J. Watt. Thomas Wilder. Sarah Catherine Westby. Denver J. Wick. Francis Woolhart. Jessica Wright. Marley Jane Woolrick. Lana R. Wyatt. Caitlin Altza. Uhas.
You may be seated. Will the candidates for the associate degrees in the Dakota College Botano at Minot State University programs please stand and come forward to receive your degrees?
Brittany Benfer. Karen Michelle Brewer. Diana Fisher, honors. Robin Smith Whitlow, high honors.
You may be seated.
Let's congratulate all of our graduates. We'll now have a musical selection performed by the Minot State University Concert Choir under the direction of Dr. Kenneth Bowles and accompanied by Dr. Devera Bowles. Thank you to all of our performers today. Linda Christensen, co-president of the Minot State University Alumni Association, will now deliver a brief welcome to our new alumni. Ms. Christensen is a 1972 alumna from Minot State University.
Class of 2012, congratulations and welcome to the Minot State University Alumni Association, a community of over 25,000 and growing. But remember, your Minot State experience does not end with graduation. We hope that you'll stay connected with the university and your classmates. Keep informed with what's happening on campus, attend an alumni event, read the Connections magazine, or give back, as many choose to do. This is a very important and special time in your academic career. You have committed yourself over the past several years, and today is the day that it all pays off. Commencement. Be proud of your degree and know that you are among a group of accomplished and loyal alumni, a group who are role models for current students and future students. Be certain to thank those who have supported you along the way and celebrate in your accomplishment. We are proud to welcome you to the Minot State University Alumni Association. And now I'd like to ask Marv Semrau to join me. Marv is Vice President for Advancement, as we draw the name of a lucky new graduate who will receive a lifetime MSU activity pass. It's you.
I guess I was nominated. Naiti Kumar Patel. Is that right?
You see why I gave that
Please
one
come
up.
forward.
Please come forward. And I'd like to remind the rest of the graduates to be sure and stop by the alumni booth at the entrance to check and see if you've won the iPad or many of the other gifts that are available there.
Thanks, Linda. Dr. David Fuller, president of Minot State University, would like to share a few remarks with you.
Thank you, Dick. Thanks to our wonderful choir, Ken and DeVera, you always just do a class act. I really appreciate that. And also our band. We should recognize, too, and thank Joe Almy for the great work Joe's done for us for the last few years with our band. So thank you very much. Commencement is a great time. It's so nice of you to join us for this celebration. It's a celebration of learning and teaching. The celebration of our students and the work we do in our classroom and the work we do out of our classroom. So it's a great time. It's also a culmination of everything many people do on behalf of our students and on behalf of Minot State University. And I would be remiss not to take this opportunity to say thanks to some very special people. As we mentioned earlier, we are using one of our Vision 2013 strategies as a theme for this ceremony. Our sixth strategy, developing a commitment to civic engagement, service, and the common good, which is who we are. From the time we were founded nearly 100 years ago until today, our focus has remained squarely on serving our students and helping our students know how to serve others, and helping them understand how to help others and contribute to the common good. In view of our commitment, I want to say thanks to people who are responsible for your education and experience at Minot State, who work to ensure that we offer you the highest quality instruction, to our students, who is obviously our Minot State University faculty. If I could ask the faculty to stand and please be recognized for the great job you do and what you have just produced for us. There are many other peoples on the campus, too, that deserve thanks. People who work behind the scenes, who provide service and support, who handle our finances, our financial aid, and many other things that make this campus run very well. If I could ask the staff of Minot State who are here to please stand and also be recognized. I also have the pleasure of acknowledging and recognizing our emeritus faculty in attendance, Professors Doris Slotin, Adelaide Johnson, Sandra Starr, and Robert Sando, all of whom are with us, who have dedicated themselves to our university, to our students, and to the greater good. They have made service a very important facet of their lives, and we have been the beneficiaries of that. So please join me in recognizing our distinguished emeritus faculty. Would the four of you please stand? We are also honored to have with us today faculty who are retiring from their many years of devoted service to our students and to our university, and also who deserve our most sincere thanks. And I'll read them, and I'll ask them to stand in just a minute. Joe Almy, Michael Duffy, Joe Ferrara, Elaine Larson, Paula Linda Kugel-Willis, Patricia Lohmeyer, Marie Moeller, Dennis Simons, Sherry Stoskoff, Betty Vang, and Keith Whitwer. Could all of you please stand and be recognized for your service and support? There's another group of people who really deserves some very special thanks too. And these people are responsible in many ways for helping their daughter and their sons and their brothers and their fathers and their sisters and other people in the family to get to this point of earning this degree. So I would ask that all parents, friends, children, relatives of our graduates, if all of you could please stand and be recognized so we can congratulate you for your honor. And finally, I'll say one more congratulations to our students. For your dedication, your commitment, your hard work, your devotion to study and learning, your devotion to curiosity, to thinking, and your devotion to one another. You have achieved this high goal because you have dedicated yourself to many of our ideals and many of what things that Minot State University holds high in our honor. So right now, it's time to be seen and heard. As a Minot State University graduate, not as a group of individuals, not as a group of graduates, but as individuals with immense potential and character, with special abilities to serve and contribute to the welfare of others. So congratulations to all of you. It's wonderful now to count you as a Minot State University alum. Congratulations. Thanks to our speakers, JC and Amy. Thank you. Great words. Great talk. I appreciate that. And also thanks to Dr. Helmstead for his being with us today and representing the State Board of Higher Education. Special note of appreciation is due to those people who make this thing possible, who straighten chairs, who clean chairs, who organize events, who make all of this work very possible. So I would want to say, give my thanks to the Dome and custodial staff, the registrar's office who organizes this, who checks all the records, the alumni office, the student affairs office, and of course our commencement committee who has been planning this and working on it for the whole year. So thank you to all of you. So thanks to all of you for making this a great day. I have been here 8 years, and I think for 8 years, each one of these commencement days has been raining. So today, it isn't raining. It's a beautiful day. Yes, I agree with that. But to culminate commencement activities, please stand as the Missouri River Drum Group performs the Native American Honor Song, led by Dwayne McGillis. They will sing in their traditional Ojibwe language as members of the sovereign nations. Native American tribes customarily sing honor songs at official ceremonies and traditional gatherings. The honor song is performed as a means of showing respect and honor to people who have achieved a significant milestone in their lives. This song honors all Native Americans and non-Native Minot State University graduates.
Thank you to the Missouri River Drum Group. And I'd like to offer a special thanks today to Mary Dawn Sorm for providing sign interpretive services for today's ceremony. Everyone is invited to join us for refreshments sponsored by the Minot State University Alumni Association at the conclusion of commencement proceedings. Refreshments will be served in the courtyard if it's not raining outside. We also invite you to visit our new Wellness Center that's being unveiled for the first time today, so please visit that center. It's about 95% complete, and it's anticipated that it'll be available for student use sometime this summer. The second and third floors of the Wellness Center will be available for viewing. The Wellness Center is connected to this building, and since it's not completely done, we ask you to use the entrance that's in the southwest corner of the second floor of this building. Look for a sign to identify the correct passageway. And this year we continue an old tradition at Minot State. The faculty will form receiving lines and congratulate the graduates as they are ushered from the arena. Please remain in your seats until the graduates have cleared the seating area. Thank you.
Yeah.